Yesterday, I talked about Chelsea and Jeremy Jacquet, right? I said what Chelsea actually need is an experienced defender, right? And some Chelsea fans were in my comment section. Some were of the opinion that yes, Chelsea should go ahead and spend that 60 something million pounds and bring this young man into Chelsea squad, right? That the guy is actually good. First of all, I never said that the guy is not good. What I was trying to say was what we, the Chelsea fan, need is an experienced defender. Meanwhile, some Chelsea fans were actually of the same opinion with me. Now, let me just take us back to Chelsea's UEFA Champions League squad 2021. I want to be specifically talk about especially the defense line. That period, right? That season, Chelsea had or have experienced players in every position in that defense line. If you talk about the outside right, we have Cesar Azpilicueta in that outside right, that is from the number 2. We have Cesar Azpilicueta and Reece James. Then you talk about the left wing defense, we have Marcos Alonso and Emerson Pellegrini. Then you talk about the central defense, we have Anthony Rudiger and Kurt Zouma. Still on the central defense, we have Thiago Silva and Andre Christensen. Now, what am I trying to say? All these people are well experienced. But inside this position that we have 2 players in every position, we have one that has more experience than the other. At the outside right, I mean the right wing defense, we have Cesar Azpilicueta, who is well experienced than Reece James as of that time. Reece James is always on the bench, learning from Cesar Azpilicueta. Right? We talk about the outside left, the left wing defense. We have Marcos Alonso, who is well experienced than Emerson Pellegrini. Emerson Pellegrini was always on the bench, learning from Marcos Alonso. Then you talk about on the 5, we have in the 5 position, we have Anthony Rudiger, who is well experienced than Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma is always on the bench, learning from him. Then you talk about the 6, which is where we have the main man himself, the most experienced defender in that squad, which is Thiago Silva, who is always in the pitch, while Andre Christensen is always on the bench, learning from him. That is just it. We have experienced player in every position. The other learns from him. Look at Reece James today. Reece James is doing well. That is because he played alongside well-experienced defenders. Tell me, what do you expect of Reece James, where he played alongside Cesar Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, Anthony Rudiger, and Marcos Alonso? And all this position I'm talking about, Reece James can play as a number 3, can as well play as a number 2, at the same time play as a midfielder. That is because he has gotten all this knowledge from well-experienced players. That is just what I'm trying to say. Get us an experienced defender that these young boys can learn from. Nothing past like that. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal are doing so well this season, right? That is because they have well-experienced and good defenders. Sometimes when you watch Arsenal, you will find out like Arsenal will end up winning just 1-0, right? But the defenders will make sure they don't score them. They will make sure they hold their opponent attackers, stop them from scoring. At the end of the day, Arsenal will win the match with just 1 goal. That is because they have experienced defenders. It's as simple as that. I am not saying Jeremy Jacquet is not a good player. He is a good player, but he is still of the same category of defenders we have. So Chelsea fans, you guys should just understand me. I am a Chelsea fan. I am not happy seeing Chelsea conceding goals almost every match they play. Just simply because of defensive error. Simply because we don't have good defenders. If Chelsea really wants to spend that big, bro, meet Nottingham Forest. With that money, with that 60 something million, we can get what is his name? Milano. Very good defender, and these our young boys can learn from him. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying Jeremy Jacquet is not a good player, right? He is a good player, player of his own age. And Premier League is something else. You can bring in another defender from somewhere as young as this young man, he will flop. We've seen what has happened to what's this guy's name in Manchester United? Euro. Euro is not doing that well. I'm not saying he's not a good defender. He is a good defender, but he still lack that experience. So Chelsea fans, we should just understand this. All we need in Chelsea defense is nothing but experienced defenders that at least we have in fact, our squad is just full of young boys. We just need somebody that will be there and these boys can be learning from them. It's as simple as that.